records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we got the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We got the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
36. Check 26. Check 26. Check your hot read. Check. Fresno. Alert 3.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Touchdown, defense.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Anderson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
I'm here all day. 42's mark, 42's mark. I'm on.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
On 1st down, Allen finds his tight end Ingram. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Gabriel Davis
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. The people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
57's Mike, Mike 57.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Alert, alert, alert.
Allen going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Hey, tight.
57, Mike 57.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
57's Mike, 57's Mike. 57's Mike, Mike 57.
To the air, Allen. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
See what you got. 57's Mike. Mike 57. 5 wide. 57's the Mike. Mike 57. 3 buzz. 57's the Mike.
Now Allen. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football.
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
56, 56.
55, Mike 55.
You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Allen's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 2nd down and goal. Allen back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Check. 12.
Burrow from his own end zone. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Everyone,
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
57's Mike 57. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. This one caught downfield by Higgins. 20, 10, 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 70 yards. And the Bengals are able to at least get one score back. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who have had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 55. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. The 20. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 75 yards. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Christian Kirk, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But
there he goes left side. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
84 yards.
And the Bengals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
Check. 4 down. Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen being chased out left. Completes it to Evan Ingram.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Allen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Check safety. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones